Hey guys, how are you? How you been? My name is Naori, and if you've never seen my face before, what do you do? You should stick around because we do some cool stuff over here. We have some good times. We have some fun. Just join us. We have good times over here. But if you're returning, what's up? I want to start a top 10 series on my channel, I don't know, just random top 10 shit. Top 10 songs from certain artists, like the top 10 fastest ways to irk the fuck out of me, I don't know. But today, video number one is gonna be top 10 cartoons that I watched when I was growing up. Top 10 cartoons to watch when we were growing up. If you grew up at the same time that I grew up, I don't know. Just top 10 cartoons. Or what I consider the top 10 cartoons from when I was growing up. Let's put it like that, right? These are in no particular order, just because they're just not. Number one, and a cartoon that I always remember all the time whenever anybody asks me, Cyberchase. If you watch Cyberchase, watching Cyberchase low-key was like how you knew that you were a nerd, fake, but it was a cool show, so don't judge me. Cyberchase, I loved it. We like to solve puzzles and shit. We're smart, we're thinkers. Don't judge me because I'm a thinker. Number two, if you watch the show, you were a real nigga. I don't care. I don't know how to explain it to you. If you know, you know. Show number two, American Dragon, Jake Long. There was just something about that show that was super fire. I don't even know. I can't even explain to you why it was a fire show. It just was. There's some show that I really could not remember. It's something like American Dragon, Jake Long. But I cannot, and I searched for it and I could not find the show that I was actually looking for. American Dragon was fire, okay? Favorite character was his little sister, the purple dragon, partially because purple is one of my favorite colors, but partially because girls are fucking awesome. And she was that bitch. And she was this big, American Dragon, Jake Long, period. Show number three, My Life as a Teenage Robot. Now this show, I really watched in my adolescent years. So in my head, I was like, obviously this isn't what being a teenager is going to be like, because I'm not a fucking robot. But I was like, okay, this is what being a teenager is going to be like. This is what my teenage problems are going to be. Which having now being out of the teenage stage, that's 100% not what my teenage life was like. Never, ever was that boy crazy. But she was cool. She had superpowers or whatever. It was great. If you've never seen that show, I don't know if it's on any streaming apps or anything right now, but if you can watch I'm sure it's on YouTube. Watch a few episodes on YouTube if you've never seen it. It's kind of cool. There's always a love story, of course, but that's just how they program us. Show number four, Danny Phantom. Low-key, if you watch Danny Phantom, you were also a real nigga, but you had hints of emo in you, Danny Phantom was very that. I don't know why. Not I'm not gonna say that. That's controversial. If you watch Danny Phantom, you had some darkness to you, not for nothing. You just did. I don't know how to explain it to you. If watch this. If you watch Danny Phantom and you regularly enjoyed the show, not because of the hidden messages and shit in it. If you watch Danny Phantom, you have high functioning depression. Period. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. If you watch Danny Phantom, you have high functioning depression. Not necessarily right now, but at least you did in the beginning. Those were your beginning signs that you had depression. However, your depression went from there is how it went. But you had high functioning depression when you watched Danny Phantom. Show number five, what? Ed, Edd n Eddy. Ed, Edd n Eddy is one of those lingering 90s cartoons that also was is it? I might have just lied. But it gives very that. Like, it's very lingering from the 90s. Like, it started in the 90s, but it lasted long enough into the 2000s. Ed, Edd n Eddy was very that. There was no point to it. It was very the Three Stooges, but updated and animated and for children. It's, yeah, same concept. Three friends, all males. Instead of them having like the names of hair that was contradicting, because wasn't the one who was bald named like Curly or some shit like that? Instead, they're all just named Eddie. They all are named Ed in different variations. Just cool friends, just living their best lives. Show number 6, Dave the Barbarian. Now this one might just be a me thing, because one, you had to be up late to watch it. Well, Dave the Barbarian used to come on like regular time slots, but then they pushed it to like late night. Why? I love Dave the Barbarian, so that's why it might just be a me thing, because I've always been a night owl. I'm nocturnal. I always have been. And Dave the Barbarian was one of those like random late night shows that I would watch, because low-key Dave the Barbarian didn't have a plot line either. I think he just used to just do a bunch of random shit. I don't know, but I used to really love Dave the Barbarian. Number 7. Show number 7. Oh my gosh. Still to this day, this is a top tier cartoon, and I will always think this. Billy and Mandy. Also, not for nothing, if you watch Billy and Mandy, you also had darkness to you, and you also might have had high functioning depression. Or like, you had this complex. Well, it depends. It depends on how you watch it. It depends on like if Mandy was your favorite character, if Billy was your favorite character, or if Grimm was your favorite character. I feel like I'm saying low key a lot, but whatever. Mandy was my favorite character, and I still love her. But when I rewatched it, not for nothing, Grimm, like, I understand Grimm now. Like, Grimm, I understand him. Not in terms of like representing death or whatever, because that's a little morbid. But later in the show, and when he was like fed up with them but would do it anyway, that's very much like being a parent. But not, he was their parent. Anyway, Mandy used to be my favorite character. Now Grimm is my favorite character. But the whole show is just entertaining. The whole thing is just great. Show number 8. Also, I think it's really just a me thing, because I really don't know anybody else that watched this show. But there has to be people that watched it because it continuously aired, right? And if you played this game, you played the game on... Was it on the Disney website? The Nickelodeon website? Whatever. If you played the game, you're a real nigga. My gym partner's a monkey. And if you've never seen the show, My Gym Partner's a Monkey is literally what the show is about. This little boy who in school has a monkey classmate, and they were gym partners, but then they like became best friends or whatever. So they would like, the show just followed their daily activities in school. They would always get into like, you know how cartoons are. They're always in some shit. If you played the game, they were like in a lunchroom. You had to be like swinging on vines and shit. Yo, if you played that game, you're a real nigga. If you watched the show, you know what I'm talking about, put it in the comments so I know that I'm not just by myself. Like, somebody else had to watch this show. Right? Okay, for number 9, I kind of sort of cheated because it's the general late night shows, right? So, all 3. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, which low key, I don't fully remember the show because I have not seen it since I was a child. Like, I think like before I hit 12. I don't know. Low key, I think Brandy was a thought. Like, she was supposed to be a thought. I don't know. I still fuck with the show. Whatever. I don't care. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. The Replacements. If you got Disney Plus, The Replacements is on Disney Plus. You should watch it if you haven't and you got Disney Plus. It's a great show. The Replacements kind of like put children in charge of whatever they want to do. If you don't like some shit, you can change it out, you know? That's The Replacements. And, this show, I don't know. I'm about to pull some shit out of y'all subconscious that you don't even remember. The Buzz on Maggie. Do y'all remember the Buzz on Maggie? If you know, you know. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 10, which is also gives me very 90s-ish cartoon that came into the 2000s, but again, I have no idea. I think because I started rewatching this too. I'm pretty sure this is also on Disney Plus. I'm pretty sure this started the year I was born. Like, it started in 99. I'm almost positive. So it technically is a 90s show, because I don't care if it started in the 90s, even though it was 99, hello, during the 90s. I don't care. I'm a 90s baby. I don't care what nobody say. And I was very much raised 90s baby, but that's a whole other conversation. It's a 90s show that lasted into the 2000s. Slow down. But yes, Recess. If you've never heard about Recess or you don't know what Recess is, you were under a rock. I don't care. That's it. End of conversation. I know I said 10 and it's going in like the top 10 series, but I have some honorary mentions. Just 2. I was gonna keep going, but I was like, nah, we're just gonna clip it. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Again, I'm pretty sure it's also on Disney Plus, but if it's not, I know for a fact it's on HBO Max. I will talk about it in the must-watch video. Go watch that if you haven't. If it's out before this. Even depending on when you watch this, it'll already be out. It doesn't matter. Just go watch that video. Thanks. Courage the Cowardly Dog. I think now, as an adult, that show would probably slap high. I think the background, I don't remember what the background of is. What? I don't know what the background of it is. I don't know what the fuck I said the first time, but whatever. I don't know what the background of it is. I think I had read it, but it was some real freaky shit. If I can, I might just look it up and put it somewhere, but it was some freaky shit that like kind of creeped me out. I know the house is a real house somewhere, but it's like based on a murderer that was going around murdering people. But like the actual show, was it like the parents were on drugs or some shit, or they were like always smoking, and then the dog would like inhale it and see like demons and shit? I don't know. I don't remember. I could be lying. I could be talking on my ass. I don't know. I don't remember. But moral of the story, right now, that show would probably slap. Second honorary mention, The Mighty Bee. Do y'all remember The Mighty Bee? Son, The Mighty Bee. The Mighty Bee was... Watch this. The Mighty Bee was that show for ugly nerds to like have some courage about themselves, you know? Like, that's what The Mighty Bee was. And that was my shit, because as y'all will see, I'm also gonna make a video roasting myself and reacting to old pictures of myself. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna put the video out there, and I'm gonna put the pictures out there before I get popping. And the videos come to surface anyway, because I know I'm cute now. Thank you. I know you don't even gotta tell me. And I'm actually like chunky right now. My face is acting up. It's a lot of shit going on. Moral of the story, I'm that bitch now. But before, it was very, very rough. Anyway, The Mighty Bee. I don't know if there's episodes of it on YouTube, but I hope that there is. And if there are, and you can find it, you should watch The Mighty Bee. The Mighty Bee was a great show. She was super cute. The concept of the show was super cute. You should just watch it. It was great. Mighty Bee. The show for ugly nerds. That's dead ass what it was. It was the show that gave ugly nerds some confidence and made them feel good about themselves. That was me, okay? I'm not even hating on nobody. Like that was me. That's what it did for me. That's crazy. But yes, those are the top 10 cartoons that I watched growing up, plus some honorary mentions, plus a little bit of cheating. But those are my top cartoons growing up. Let me know in the comments if you guys watched any of these cartoons as well. If you made it this far into the video, you should definitely stick around. Hello, subscribe. What do they be like? Hit the little bell. If you want to hit the bell, hit the bell. If you don't. But As long as while you're watching YouTube, you come back and watch my videos, I'm cool. But you should definitely subscribe though. Like, leave a comment, talk to me a little bit. I'm gonna talk to y'all back, I promise, I swear. Yeah, that's it. I have to bang out a bunch of videos, so I'll see y'all later. Bye.